Remember what I said about my favorite type of Pokemon? Ones that look like they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Hello. Good morning, evening, noon, night, depending on where you're at. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. It's a Wednesday over here. Mm, 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 mm. I love Wednesday as it is the official hump day. And it is a half day for our family, so it's quite nice. Yes, yes. Hello, Team Boy, Namu, Zazzy, Jayde, The Rock, Ray Lunar, Cinna, Stacy, Ayana, Ash, Abigail, Adrian, Vicious, Jojo. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. Hello, Brian. Are y'all ready for some Pokemon today? I hope you are, because I am, and that's what we're playing right now. I'm really excited about it. Yay. Yay. I did like the tiniest, ittiest, bittiest bit of grinding a couple days ago. So looking very earthy today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's show the whole fit. I like the fit today. Hold on. That's the fit. That's the fit. Mm-hmm. A very dark paisley skirt from the thrift. A dark paisley skirt from the thrift that I really like. It's really comfy. Yes, yes. Hello, Frozen. Good to see you, Jay. Hello. Getting some ramen before stream. I love that. Hello, Thanos. Yay. Good to see you, Cinna. Shoujo. Feeling better today? I know you were under the weather the other day. I'm feeling mostly better. I'm like ping-ponging with health right now. Like, I feel okay, but I'm like ping-ponging. I don't even know how to really explain that. Or like some days I feel a lot better, and then other days I feel like not as good, but like I still don't feel like super sick. Like I'm just like, I'm 100%. I'm 70%. I'm 100%. I'm 70%. I'm 80. You know, like it's just going back and forth. So I think like my immune system is like doing fisticuffs down there. And like we're not quite winning, but we're also not losing. So just root for her. Root for her. You know, root for her. Hello, Even. Welcome in. Your new office is giving dark academia vibes, and I love it. Thank you. I love her. It makes me feel very cozy. I love that. It kind of ruins it because you can see my dog's toy down there, which is a banana. Not a real banana, but like a banana chew toy. And it's like, ooh, dark and mysterious. What's that? Just don't look at that. Okay. Don't look at that. Hello, Hime. Hello, Crystalline. Hello, Bosash, who I was just talking to, but hello. Welcome in, Nolded Android. I love your IG post. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yay. Good morning, Ark. Good morning, Cameron. Just started Scarlet and chose Fue Coco. He's so cute. I hope you have fun. It's such a fun game. I saw your new schedule. I'm excited to be here. Yes. I'll be posting the schedule for the upcoming week every Sunday night. So if y'all are ever interested in what the schedule is going to look like the upcoming week, just go ahead and take a peek either in the Discord or I think I should be posting it to YouTube as well in the community tab. Yes, yes. We'll be watching streaming the Kingdom Hearts panel on the 15th. I didn't have any plans to do that, but I can look into it, Thanos. Did you see the news about King? There's going to be a broadcast on YouTube this Saturday. Yeah, I did not see the news about that, but both of y'all back to back. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have to look it up and see if it's something that we're even allowed to co-stream. Square Enix is a bit, and Disney combined are a bit, you know, about things. But if it is something we're allowed to co-stream, perhaps, perchance. Although you said the 15th. What day is that? Oh, that's Saturday. That's Saturday. It really depends on the timing of that. Depends on the timing of that. I try not to work too long on the weekends. Got, you know, family. I got family. I got to have some family time eventually. So, you know. It's a dark and mysterious banana. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, Leaf Dragon. Question: Why did you name your dog Nova? Because she's a blue nose pit bull, and she has dark eyes and dark blue fur, and it reminded me of space, like a nova, like a supernova. Sometimes you just stare at something and you're just like, this is the name that makes the most sense for you. So that's why her name is Nova, because her dark fur reminds me of space. Nova. Did you watch the new Legend of Aang movie? No, but I don't really watch movies. I also didn't. I don't know when movies come out. I don't watch TV or anything with commercials. So, and I'm not on social media unless I'm posting. So, like, no, I didn't even know there was a new Legend of Aang movie. But I didn't like the TV show. So I probably wouldn't have watched it even if I didn't know about it, you know? So I like the original TV show. I'm so sorry. Let me clarify. I like the animated original Avatar: The Last Airbender. None of their attempts at making it live action have pleased me. There we go. Okay. That I have seen so far. Good to see you. Hello, more. The movie is animated too. Good to know. Oh, it's that one. I keep forgetting about that one when they're like older with like Zuko, Hot Zuko. Some of my friends were talking about Hot Zuko. Is that the one you're talking about? Yes, that one. Hot Zuko movie. Right. Why don't you say that? Right. Okay, now I know what we're talking about. I have not seen it yet. I'll have to see where they are streaming it. I could not think of the word. Zuko has always been hot. Correct. But I'm an adult now. So we don't talk about child Zuko as hot. You know what I'm saying? I was an adult. I was a child when I watched when Zuko was a child. And that was okay. But now I'm an adult, so Zuko needs to be an adult now to be. Do you see what I'm saying? Now he can be hot Zuko as an adult. Do you see what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. There are no live action adaptations in Ba Sing Se. Thank you. I'm glad. Hey Jahara, have you seen the Hot Zuko movie? No, I haven't seen the Hot Zuko movie yet. Thank you. Paramount Plus. Okay. Small thing. Small thing. I don't know if I'm just an old head, but do y'all remember when just like everything was on Netflix? Do y'all remember before all of the various like things decided to not to before they made their own streaming service? Paramount Plus, HBO, blah blah blah. Like everybody has their own streaming service and everything's separate, and it's like we're paying for individual TV channels now. And I'm sick of it. Okay? We used to all be Netflix, and then Hulu showed up, and we were like, okay, fine. Hulu and Netflix. Netflix is movies, Hulu was TV. Sure. Okay. But then it was like, now we want to have Paramount Plus, then HBO, then Disney Plus. Like, I'm so tired. Like, do we just need to go back to regular television? Because I don't want to pay individually for each channel again. I'm so tired of this. Like, it's so annoying. Now Netflix doesn't even have other movies because they're all getting bought out by their own individual people that made them. So now they just have Netflix originals. Now Netflix is basically its own channel that just makes their own movies and their own TV shows. Like, how many things do I need to have a subscription to? Okay, anyway. I'm just tired of it. It didn't used to be this way. We had like a time where like you had to like be home at a specific time or else you would miss your TV show. And then we rose to the golden age of everything was just available to watch at any time that you wanted. And now I feel like we're descending into this other like the dark ages of every channel having its own streaming service that you have to pay for individually. Like, does anyone else go through this like whole series of like you want to watch a show, so you subscribe to that specific like a Paramount Plus, right? Because you want to see like Vampire Diaries or whatever, the vampire one, right? I'm watching it. And then when that show is done, then you cancel. And then you want to watch this other show that's on HBO, so then you get the things for HBO and then you watch that and then you cancel. And then the show's on Disney Plus, so then you get the Disney Plus and then you cancel. Like right? It's just cable again. It's just cable but more expensive. Like it's just cable but more expensive. I hate it. I'm just in this cycle of just subscription, cancel, subscription, cancel, subscription, cancel, because everything is on different things. It's so irritating. Because 80% of them are remakes or live actions, nothing is new. Also true. Shows are slowly going back to releasing yearly again, like Percy Jackson when they're releasing another season in the same year, just yearly. And also, but then we're still in like this horrible like heck of where they like chop something down the middle with no ending, just as like a cash grab. Can we stop cutting shows in the middle? Don't do that. Please stop. And stop doing it to movies. I swear, like, one who did it for Harry Potter? It's your fault. Okay? Because then they were like, oh, shoot, can we do that? And not everybody does it. Why did Wicked need to be in 2 parts? Yes, it was super long. I would rather sit down for a 4-hour movie than wait for a year in between the same movie. It's not a sequel. It's the same story. Sorry. I feel so old because I'm like, stop it, please. I'm so sick of it. Attack on Titan irritated me so bad because, like, how are you going to just cut the season on an episode that doesn't even have an ending? There's no, like, the rising. Did you guys not go to school? Did we not learn, like, the intro, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, and then the conclusion? Why aren't we following that even in seasons? Why are we cutting things at the rising action? Like, not even at the climax? You're not even going to cut the season at the climax? That would make the most sense. It's like you're giving me a sandwich and then you're just cutting off a corner and saying, here you go. Like, don't piss me off, actually. Like, right? They forgot how to cliffhanger. Not even a cliffhanger. It's not even the right kind of cliffhanger. It's really getting me these days. I'm so sick of television. Like, oh. And it's all just cash grabs. It's all cash grabs. Also, welcome in, Lemmy. I forgot to say welcome in. Hello, good to see you. Throw the whole 2-part movie thing away. Make it a double feature. Bring back intermissions in the theater. We need cinema, like, right? It would have been better as a multi-act limited series. I think also that would have worked. That also would have worked. I just, ooh. Or like Lord of the Rings it. I mean, like, you know what? Let me stop. Subscription services will end this all. Subscribe to a restaurant menu. Scan the QR code and join the mailing list to hear about our AI-generated blog posts. Oh my gosh. Can I tell you guys about this super annoying thing? If you didn't know, I hate AI. I'm a creative. And as a result, I hate generative AI, especially when it comes to creative exploits. Me and my mom went to this restaurant, right? And it was a restaurant that we went to a year ago for her birthday, and I took her there, and because there's like a vintage like shop next door, and then after we finish shopping we want to go to the restaurant. So we go to the restaurant, but like the menu was different than we remember, and we looked it up, and it was under new management. And I looked at the menu and I was like, Mom, I don't know if I want to eat here. But you know those days where you wait too long to choose where you're gonna eat? We actually finished shopping 30 minutes before it opened. So we sat outside the doors for 30 minutes waiting for it to open because my mom was like, I really want to eat here. And it was her birthday. So I was like, okay, let's eat here, right? So we wait 30 minutes for it to open. We get in. We're starving. We don't want to like get into traffic and find a new place to eat. But I'm looking at the menu and the pictures are all AI. And not even like the passable AI, the AI where the food kind of makes your head itch because it doesn't actually look like food when you actually look at it. You're like, ugh, like you didn't even like you just like typed in like appetizing Chinese fusion and it spit out this kind of picture of food, which when you look at it isn't actually anything. And you put it on your menu and then they had the audacity to put labels under the pictures of like, this is our like fried rice, right? But like, it's so obvious that the food is not pictures of real food. At least to me, I think there's some people in the world who literally have like AI blindness. I don't understand it, but some people will like spit out this garbage picture, AI picture and be like, it looks so good. And you're like, are you actually on spice? Like, I don't know how you don't see that this is horrible looking. Anyway, like it doesn't even look like food. It doesn't, like, if you look at it, you're like, what actually is that though. It's making me itch because it's not real food, whatever picture is supposed to be. Anyway, we're already starving. My mom wanted to eat here, so she's like, "It's fine. Can we just order?" So we order our food. Right. Like, so we order our food, and of course, and I'm just like, whatever, I'm just gonna pick something like very basic. So I got some like fried rice. But I was laughing because there were some guys sitting in the booth behind us, and they ordered their food, and they like called the waitress, and they're like, "Excuse me, can we get some help?" And she came over, and they were like, "Hey, I ordered insert dish here," right? I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like mapo tofu. And they're like, "This is the picture on the menu, and then here's my dish. It doesn't look anything like the picture." Y'all, I almost went straight up like Sadako from The Ring on this man. Like, he's not even at my table, but I was like, he's asking the waitress why the food he received doesn't look like the picture. And I just wanted to just be like, why do you think this isn't a picture of real food? Like, they didn't take a picture of food. It's so shiny and weird looking. And again, I cannot emphasize enough, not actually a picture of food if you look at it. It's like a picture of the idea of food. Like, it was so weird. But I was like, how is he asking them that? She was like, "Oh, yeah, and like when I say it didn't look like it, it's like because like in the picture the noodles were like thick, like wide noodles with like vegetables, and like his food didn't even have the same type of noodle nor the same type of vegetable. So like I don't even understand why you would use that as the picture and then label it as like this is our dish when like you're not going to serve anything that even attempts to look like that because you're like that's not even like what we use in our dish, but we did just generate a picture of a general look of this dish and put it on our menu. That I just don't understand the business decision of a restaurant to do that. Like, it's like you generated a picture of a wedding cake. You're like, this is our strawberry wedding cake as your marketing picture. But, like, you're not even going to try and make your strawberry wedding cake look like the picture that you're marketing it as. You're like, yeah, that's just like the picture we use as an example. That's not actually what we're trying to make. And I'm like, well, I ordered it based off of the picture. And they're like, oh, well, that's your fault. I'm like, no, that's your fault. You're weird. That's a weird thing to do, objectively speaking. That's a restaurant. Anyway, as a restaurant, so stupid. Such an irritating use of generated AI for food. I don't understand. Anyway, that was my rant, but I forgot to mention that to you guys. I was like, I cannot believe people are out here doing this in their restaurants. Like, why would they do that? Why just take a picture of the actual food? And what's crazy is like because I was being nosy, their food actually looked good. Their food it tasted good and it looked good. So like why not just take a picture of the actual food that you make here and put it on the menu? Why not do that? I don't understand. Just like I don't understand. You could say insecurity. Like people think like again, some people just think that sometimes like these weird AI generated pictures look better. They genuinely think that it looks better. But it doesn't, and it's weird that you wouldn't make that connection that you need to advertise what you're actually going to put out there as your product. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, yeah, like like it just doesn't. It doesn't look better. So I don't. But like I'm like I don't understand because that's the only reason that I can think that they would choose to make their menu this way. Anyway, I that was my first time seeing that at a restaurant, and it was so bizarre. I've seen it for like advertising events and stuff, and I just don't think it looks good, but there's technically no harm to like the consumer. Obviously, there's harm to artists like myself and like some of you in the chat. But like if you're like you like make a flyer with AI to advertise your event, whatever. But like to like market a product using AI when the product that you make doesn't look anything like that is fraudulent, in my opinion. I know some people do that and then they try to make their product look like the AI picture, but then there's also, in this case, they just were advertising a product that they didn't even have. And we're not going to attempt to make you. And it's so weird because it's food. Anyway, yeah, that was my little story. Like, okay. I just don't think that restaurant's going to last much longer under those circumstances because people are going to look at the pictures and wonder. In my opinion, anyone with eyes could tell that the pictures aren't of real food because they were very, very, very bad images. Like, very bad images. I cannot emphasize that enough. Where you're just like, how could you like generate this and then be like, that looks good, and then put it on your restaurant menu? So weird. Anyway, hi Rika. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so ugh. Am I excited for the Pokopia event tomorrow? Is it the one with Milotic? I didn't know that it was tomorrow. That's exciting. Yay. Anyway, there's a clip from a restaurant where they projected an animation on your place setting while they prepared your dish, and you get the dish that was shown in the animation. That's cool. That's awesome. You know? Cute things. Hi, Jay. Thank you for resubscribing. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Please take pictures of your food and your products and just advertise it that way. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. What? We da 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 da. Happy 100K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, hello, Gerald. After surviving the fire, you moved on to Lacey's fairy type challenge, but things took a nice week to turn. You crossed paths with the pre-marina, so stunning, so surfing that have completely stopped you in your tracks as a coach. How do you recover your competitive focus with the opposing Pokemon deep energy so overwhelming that you literally have no idea how to defeat it? Here's the thing. A lot of people think that when you are faced with such overwhelming diva energy, the thought that really, I just used the word overwhelming, but I don't find the diva energy of Lacey to be overwhelming. I almost feel as if it like showers upon me like a light, like an aura of glitter and fantasticnism. I may have lost that battle, but I really didn't lose anything. I gained something that day because I absorbed the divaness and the aura, and the diva will continue to compound. The goddess ethereal energy, the fairy energy will continue to compound, and I will use that energy to go forth and grow. Truly, it was an unforgettable, non-tradable, amazing experience, and I have to thank Lacey for it. And while I love Crispin, I get that he will never truly understand what it is that Lacey can provide. She is a true Elite Four, and when we are ready to defeat her, it means that we have the Diva Aura to give back. And the Diva Exchange shall continue into time immemorium. Yes, thank you. Okay. That looked amazing, and every part of the dish came in weird bags. Ramen in a plastic bag. Even ew, that's weird. Yup. Where are you going to display the 100K? I'm gonna put it right here, I think, with like my candles in front of it, like right here in the center. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm gonna do. Might just be the bangs. Might just be the bangs. Are there any more Pokemon games you're interested in playing? I'm recently in my Pokemon Renaissance too, and you inspired me to do it. Oh, I'm glad. Yes. I mean, we're gonna play Shield next, but to be honest, when I think of like Pokemon as an IP and all of the games, it can get a little bit overwhelming. So I just kind of think of like the game that I'm playing now, and then maybe when I get towards the end, the game that I'm gonna play next, and then I stop there. And I try and stay in the present. I struggle deeply with not being able to fully immerse myself and celebrate what I'm doing in the present. I'm always thinking about the future. So when it comes to the games that I play, I work very intentionally to not think too far ahead. And I know that can be sometimes irritating for you guys because you guys want to know like what I'm going to play next and what I'm going to play after that. But I'm like, if I planned my games out that rigidly for my job, the whimsy would simply disappear for me. The whimsy would simply disappear. So I think about the game that I'm playing now. I have fun. And then towards the end, I'm like, what should I play next? So I'm thinking Shield. And that's about as far as I've gotten on that. I know there's many other games to play, and I'm interested in them for sure. But I'm like, I'm not considering it too much. Basically, I'm just kind of like filling in the gaps and playing new things up until Winds and Waves comes in, and then we'll play Winds and Waves. So that's kind of like my current plan is like dilly dally shilly shally through the older Pokemon games until Winds and Waves shows up. Then we play some Winds and Waves, and it's good, yes. Also, knowing the Pokemon Company, they come out with games relatively frequently. Obviously, not always new generations, but relatively frequently. So I'm sure that there will, while I'm playing older games, there will be newer games that are coming out simultaneously for me to try and things like that. Yeah. So I always appreciate all of the recommendations, but they can get a little bit overwhelming. So I'm always just like, thank you for the recommendation. I've clocked it, but we don't need to talk about exactly when and where I will be playing when. But at the time, I am playing two Pokemon games at the same time right now with Pokopia. I do staunchly refuse to increase that to 3 simultaneously. I won't do it. So I know there are some games that are like little kind of like offline games. So they're not like the mainline games like Pokemon Snap, for example. But I'm not going to play a mainline Pokemon game and Pokopia and a sideline Pokemon game all at the same time. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Believe it or not, this isn't exclusively a Pokemon channel. I don't want to burn myself out on the IP. Some people I know can like make one IP their entire personality and they can do it. I've found that if I try, I grow to dislike it, and then I don't want anything to do with it for years. And I don't want that to happen. So I work really hard to like make sure I'm like shoehorning in other things to enjoy at the same time that are like totally different. Hence why we're also playing Rebirth and Shadow of the Colossus and Digimon and things like that. Yeah, I'm also really interested in playing God of War, which is really different than Pokemon. So I'm thinking some God of War, like at some point in the future, yeah. And then just other things. We're gonna try. The little things I'm interested in. I don't know. Games are hard. I used to only play like one IP, and that was fun, but then also got tiring. And then I was also never interested in anything new. But like now there's so many new things. Oh, also South of Midnight. South of Midnight is a game that I want to play eventually. I hear it's pretty short compared to a lot of games that I'm playing now. So like that part shouldn't take too long. Yeah. Dee-dee-dee-dee-da-ba-ba-da-ba. DillyAlly Shilly Shally, new clone trope you chopped. Oh, it's a quote from a movie. Honestly, that kept up with the pattern of remakes. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Gen 5 remake after Winds and Waves drops. I mean, that could be Elden Ring. You're not the first person to ask me for Elden Ring. I do think I am good enough at action RPGs to play a little Elden Ring. I don't know if I have the stomach for it, though. Genuinely. Some of the monsters in From Software games get a little... Do we need to talk to your therapist, devs? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to talk to your therapist? One time, I logged on to one of my friend's streams, and I don't remember which From Software game she was playing, but I'm sure you will know from this description if you're a From Soft game. But she was like, "Oh, I'm fighting a boss right now. They're attacking me. They're like a fetus attacking me with their placenta, and every once in a while, the corpse of their mother who gave birth to them shocks the entire arena." And I was like, "Oh, awesome." I knew it was going to be Bloodborne. Yeah. Just, uh-huh. So I was like, cool. Are you winning? Just, are you winning, son? Like, yeah. Yep, that's a Souls game for you. All the Bloodborne players know Orphan of Cause. Yeah. I love how, like, if you've played Bloodborne, you're like, yeah, And if you've never played like a From Software game, you're like, excuse me? There are two kinds of people in the chat right now. Those that are like, yeah, Orphan of Kaz, and those that are like, that sounds horrific. Just completely just opposite ends in terms of reaction, and I just love that so much. Okay, my furret fell out of my chair and touched my flowers. I wasn't sure if a gigantic bug had just entered my room. Yeah, wasn't sure. Wasn't sure at all. Wasn't sure at all. When they start hitting you with their blizzard, yeah. I never played Bloodborne, but I get the reference. Yay! Enter. You have a ferret? No, a furret. A furret. Like the Pokémon. Which is a ferret Pokémon. But, you know, why pay to get therapy when you can get paid to make others need it? The game dev is probably... Exactly, Ash. Exactly. Good thing ferret's not a bug type. Yeah, I was just like, what? What is that? No, like, literally, it could have been like a tarantula for all I know. When you see that much movement in the corner of your eye in Arizona, you need to look. It could be a snake or a tarantula or any number of things, honestly. Just check. Okay. If you ever move here, get yourself an exterminator. Especially if you live in a new build. New builds are just rife with big bugs because they were there first, okay? Anyway, let's get to the game. Have you considered Fire Emblem Fortune Weaves? The new direct came out the other day, and I've never seen so many black characters in a JRPG. Oh, actually, yeah. I was considering Fire Emblem as one of the next games to play. Yeah. I wasn't sure which one, though. I wasn't sure if it was going to be the brand new one or if it was going to be Three Houses. Is that what it's called? Fire Emblem Three Houses. If I wanted to play that one first in preparation for the new game. I mean, the new game's already, I'm not going to have enough time. But, like, just as, like, to get myself caught up on, like, what Fire Emblem do be about and stuff. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. And I'm also not the biggest fan of, what do you call them? Tactical RPGs. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My husband has been putting in the work in the back rooms to convince me to play. He's just like, you say you don't like tactical RPGs, but it's basically just like Baldur's Gate, but more animated, like anime style. Like, you like Baldur's Gate, right? Look at these characters. Look at the designs. I think you would like it. Like, my husband has been trying to convince me for the better part of a year to try a Fire Emblem game, and it's starting to work. I want y'all to know that you have an ally in my house, quite literally. Like, he's just like, please, because he's a Fire Emblem fan, and he thinks I would really like it. But I'm just like, you know. He's right, though. He's trying to convince me to play the ones that he thinks I would like. He's not convinced with which is, like, the easiest. I'm not stupid, so I don't need, like, an easy game so much as, like, what would be the most interesting for me. And I think that's why he wants me to start with Three Houses. But, I did see in their original direct that we watched a little bit of the new Fire Emblem's characters, and they do look really good. So this is my first time here, but I'm catching up with your Violet videos, and I don't want to spoil myself. So hi and hugs from Spain. Hi! Yeah, dip on out. Have fun, though. Good to see you. Thank you for watching. Yeah. He's right. If you guys have the games already, we do. We do have Three Houses already because he's played it. We do happen to already own it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Actually, every game that I played in the last, like, little bit, we already own. It seems odd because y'all don't know much about my husband because he doesn't like to be on camera, but he's a huge gamer. I actually didn't play games much until I met him. I say that my husband came with himself, and a PS3 at the time. He has introduced me to almost all games that I play. There's a lot of games that I love in particular that he's not a big fan of. He's not as big of a fan of like traditional RPGs, for example, JRPGs specifically. He prefers more like indie titles and FromSoft. So he's like a FromSoft fan, and then he likes a lot of like indie titles, like things that have gotten popular over the years. So he really likes Celeste, all of the From Software games, Hades, older games as well, all of the Sonic games, all of the Kirby games, like all of those, Castlevania, Metroid games, like that is like more his speed. Like when we go to conventions, like gaming conventions, he really likes to go to like the indie gaming conventions rather than like the big box, like what do you call them? Triple star games. He's an action and indie gamer. Yeah. Action and indie gamer, platformer, and he really likes, what do you call it? What is Hades referred to? What's the genre? I can't, it's on the tip of my tongue. Roguelike, thank you. Roguelike games. Roguelike and roguelite. He likes both. AAA. Thank you. I said triple star, didn't I? AAA. I prefer triple star though. Again, I've never pretended to be very knowledgeable about games. Okay, I know the games that. Also, he's a huge Pokemon fan and a huge Digimon fan. So yes, have you heard of Fields of Mystery? Yes, I actually played it a little bit. It's on my channel. There's a game. If you type in Fields of Mystery Jahara, you should be able to pull it up. There's a video of me trying. I'm generally not into farming sims, but I did try it out because they asked me to. It's very cute. I always love the beginning of farming sims. So like the first 3 to 4 hours. And then I'm no longer invested. That's just usually how it goes for me. But it depends because I played Pokopia, which could technically be classified as a farming sim. And here we are many hundreds of hours later. So I still like to give them a chance. I came here to say that Orchid in the background is a huge and beautiful. Just realized I haven't followed you on my account, but I followed you on my husband's. Hello. Oh, thank you. She is fake. I don't know if that matters, but I love orchids and she's beautiful and she will never die. Which is why I love her. She's beautiful and pink and huge and gigantic and I love her. I love orchids. I'm gonna actually play a triple star whereas I currently play no AAA. Yeah, Hades is hard for me. I actually really struggle with roguelike games. Because, like, what do you mean all of the effort that I put in doesn't count for the next round? And my husband's like, no, the skill that you learned and the lessons you learned in the previous run, you take that with you. And I'm like, that's cute. Give me my stuff back and my levels. I was like, so like he really likes it. He's like, no, like the experience and the things that you learn and like everything. I'm like, right. I actually want my stuff though. Give me my stuff. Give me my levels. The tale of two gamers. Just two different types of gamers. He's just like, don't you just love the experience? And I'm like, yeah, the palpable experience that I can see in my menu on my character. I want that, not the idea of it. But that's why there's different types of games out there. My husband likes to play games up to the climax and then never touch it again because he doesn't want the story to end. That's really cute. I love that. I feel that. I feel that the day they release the Pokemon horror game will be the greatest day of my life. I will not be there, probably. You know? Disney Dreamlight Valley is a live sim Animal Crossing, but it has missions you complete that in Winnie the Pooh Adventure Pack. I have heard of Dreamlight Valley. We have it. My daughter has played it with her sister who really, really likes Disney stuff. And I mean, like, they go to Disney like 3-4 times a year. Stuff. So, minimum. So, yeah. We do have Dreamlight Valley, but it's never really appealed to me. But not to say that I've never really tried it myself, though. A Pokemon horror game was Litwig jump scaring the camera in ZA not enough. It was for me. It was for me. But yeah, that's why I like Pokemon. I like Pokemon because I love when you, in particular, I really like Violet. I like that you can create a bond with your Pokemon, and then the bond actually yields you something. Like they can shake off poison, or they're better at dodging because they don't want you to worry. Like, ooh, girl, that's my bread and butter. Like, I want to see a palpable, like, result from my hours of hard work. Hours of hard work. Ramsey has a sister? Yes, a half sister. I have stepdaughters. I have stepdaughters, but they're adults. I have stepdaughters that are adults. Young adults, but adults nonetheless. So yeah, she has big sisters, much, much older than she is. Pokemon is scary enough for me. Like, what do you mean? Bird can chase me every time I jump into the water. Exactly. Guys, you just unlocked a memory for me. I had a dream. This is so stupid. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life. But you just unlocked this memory for me. I had a dream last night. And I couldn't remember why I woke up kind of like scared. In my dream, I was in Pokopia. In Bubbly Basin. And one of the habitats was shaking, right? Like the grass. And I swam up to the grass. And I was like, oh, a new friend? Hello? But it was kind of like really like close up, right? So it was like from the perspective of your character. And I was like, hello? And I peered back the grass and there was no Pokemon there. And I was like, hello? And then right next to me, just, it was just, they appeared right next to me and they were like, hi. And I turned and I was like, Veluza! And it was Veluza. And I like screamed and like jumped back. Like I literally had a dream about Veluza jump scaring me in Pokopia. Like, hello? Where are you? Just like, just vaulted Veluza, just popped up right next to me, like surprise, like a freaking serial killer. You just unlocked that for me. I was like, not me having a pseudo nightmare about Veluza. Violet has literally traumatized me. Oh my god. Oh god. So good. A little Veluza moment. Anyway, I keep forgetting that we need to get back into this game. Alright, come on. Y'all just have me just chit-chatting. It was so funny. Just Veluza. Just scaring you, girl. Oh, God. It's so great. Oh, my goodness. That's the most Veluza thing ever. Oh, my God. I've just never even like thought to change the theme on the Switch. I forgot that you could do, back in the day, you couldn't even do dark theme on Switch. That's all. Just gagged me. I'd like to imagine IRL, your body just jerked like it was electrocuted. Probably. I got so scared. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so I did a little bit of grinding off stream. Not too much because, you know, we're kind of like really high up here. But we have Slay Lazo, Trionce, Alpha Note, Serena, Hatching, and Minun. And we are now at, as you can see here with the girls, 90, 90, 100, 90, 81, 81. Okay, so like, not for nothing. Not for nothing. We didn't get everybody up to level 100, but we are hitting the 90s for the girly pops. The girly pops are in the 90s, okay? And then Hatrine and Minun they're still trailing behind, but they're still stronger than a lot of the Elite Fours. However, typing really, really matters here, as we have learned. As for my barbecues, we currently are at 2,810 BP. So we are getting close to 3,000, which is exciting because I am going to use it to increase the Pokemon in a biome. You know, I am going to use it to increase the team in a biome. I just have to decide which biome I want to do that, but we're going to do that today. I'm not going to wait till we get all of it. So I'm going to do like the one I want to see the most, and then, you know, like that. Which is going to be difficult because but I think I already know which one I want to do, to be honest with you. Oh, Milcery, we're not going to focus on them. I'm like really like locking in. I'm like, we're going to do a Milcery thing because like they are already old enough to graduate, and once we get them the right items and stuff that they need, but we'll do that another time. I want to start getting my Pokemon up to the level so that we can actually challenge the Elite Four, seeing how difficult they actually... I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that sound? It's just this tiny little bird. Picky peck. Yeah, that's the sound that a picky peck would... Also, a Tentacruel that apparently has 80 tentacles. Can I read you guys a comment that literally lives rent-free in my head, unfortunately, from my YouTube channel that somebody left on the Tentacruel short? It's so funny and so disturbing. But I have to read it to you. I don't even know if I can find it. Let me see. My husband posts so many videos, I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, here it is. So it was when the Pokédex says that they have 80 tentacles, right? It's when they say they have 80 tentacles. And this comment says, it sounds so logical at the beginning, and it just gets so horrifying. So they just said, also this is Laurie, by the way, and they said, I think the reason why it says 80 tentacles instead of 10 or 8 is because in each tentacle we see it actually holds more tentacles within those tentacles. And I know that that's a joke, but it just maximizes the horror. like it sounded like they were going to provide an actual explanation for it, but it's just like, it's so horrifying. Within each tentacle, it holds more tentacles within those tentacles. Stop it! Each of these tentacles is actually made of more tentacles. Yep, hate that, right? Hate that. So since I had to read that comment and I've been thinking about it regularly, I wanted to let you guys know about it. You know? I wanted to let you guys know about that. It's really scary. Alright, we need to travel over 500 yards. We need to sneak up on a Pokemon. We're not sneaking up on any of these guys, but we can definitely sneak up on this Zangoose. Boom. Thinks they hate it, right? Good job. Yeah. You know what, Serena? Let's not. We don't want to. That's the whole point. We really don't want to visualize it. No. Okay. No. Terrestrialize your Pokemon, defeat a wild Pokemon, travel over 500 yards. I'm sorry, what biome was that? Oh, girl, we in the coastal biome. What's up? Easy. Oh, and Seviper volunteers as tribute. Oh, we can't terrestrialize. I must not be healed. I must need to go heal so we can get a recharge. You just broke up a fight between a Zangoose and a Seviper. Did I? They're welcome. And then I killed them myself. I was like, stop it. No fighting. Unless it's me. Okay, let's see. Let's go back in here because I think we need to recharge our Terra Jewel. Excuse me. I'm just trying to. Thank you. A little calcium. I thought it was a day. Hello. Get in here through the little hole. Dugong. Gong. Dugong. Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I see a dugong, that's what I think about. Hello, welcome in, Akasha. Oh, we're healing so we can get our recharge. Pew, 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 pew. There we go. We charged up the Terra Orb. We're really close to 3,000, you know? Draw a slash Pokemon, photo of a wild Pokemon in flight, and then a Steel type. Steel types actually have a hard time just like finding randomly. Where? I feel like I hear the sound of a Pokemon flying. Rather than flying, floating might be better. Technically, I think technically. Okay, well, a Geodude is flying. I want to test that theory. Excuse me. Oh, a trainer. Perfect. Let's fight the trainer too. Hey, technically Geodudes are flying. Yeah. Oh! We can get credit for giving our Pokemon a nice washing, which is a funny way of saying that. Oh, and it'll give us the 3,000. Actually, let's just do that right now. I'll fight you in a second, sir. Thank you. That's the best way because I want to get the 3,000 so we can increase the biome immediately. I'm sorry, did I miss something? Oh. It said I can't have a picnic because you're here. I guess you're not invited to the picnic. I don't know what you did, but you're not allowed to come, so I'm gonna move. Have my picnic right here. Okay. There we go. They're like, we wouldn't want that guy to try and come over here. Ew. Gross. If you play Legend of Zelda, are you excited about the upcoming live-action movie? Yes, I played Legend of Zelda. Am I excited about the movie? No, but I do my best. I'm almost never excited about movies as a medium. I don't watch them very often. But two, I am never excited about live actions. Sometimes I'll watch them, but I try to meter my expectations very deeply. Because they are rarely actually met. I feel like that's not because they're high either. It's just because live action is just such an interesting medium for a lot of things that don't necessarily need it. Hey, Queen, can I wash you? Do you mind? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your beauty sleep, but I won't touch your hair. I know today's not wash day for the hair, but you know. Dun, 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 dun. Give her a wash. There you go, Queen. I just washed the shorts and the shoes. Yeah, I know. I know it's not hair wash day. Alright, we did it. But even though we get credit for just washing one, we can't just wash one Pokemon and then leave. That's not going to work. So, we got to wash all of them. Come on, Hatchrin. Your turn, honey. I know. Are we sleepy? Hello. Aw, thank you, Wen. I appreciate that. There you go, Diva. Let me know if the other little girl inside your body wants to wash too, okay? Alright, Fiance, it's time to wash your hair. Ding, 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 ding. I actually like the live action One Piece and Avatar. It's been pretty good. I'm glad you like it. I'm not a huge fan personally. I know a lot of people like the One Piece live action, and I'm so glad for the actors and everyone that they're having a good time and they're being well received. But it's not my preferred medium. Alright, Fiance, you good? Alright, who's next? Mina. Everyone's really tired. Where have been sleeping? I think this will be my first time washing mine in. Oh my gosh. Hi. So, welcome to the team. It's so good to have you. I've never had an electric, Pokemon as part of the team. I like that you like having your ears washed. Normally, the other Pokemon, they don't like it when I wash their heads. You're so amicable and sweet. It's so nice to have you. Good to know that you don't have any pain points for bath time. Thanks, sweetie. That was great. You did a good job. All right. Slay. Hi, sweetie. It's time to give you a wash. It's time to give you a wash. There's been updates to Twitch where they added the option to turn off training for Geneva in your security prep settings and account settings. I recommend you all turn that off. Good to know. Thanks, Seth. Hello, Azure. Hello. The Doug Drio with the wigs? They're not wigs, they're weave. But yes, because she's cute. You had Oricorio that have electric moves. Yeah, but that's what I mean. They're my first Pokemon that we're using like the here for the electricity. Which is, I never really thought about that. I read a post on Twitter that McDonald's in Australia and New Zealand are going to have the One Piece, SpongeBob, Happy Meals toys, and the SpongeBob characters are dressed as One Piece characters. Cute! I haven't gotten a toy from McDonald's for many, 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 many years, though. Oh! Son, I know you just went to bed, but it's your turn, and then Miraidon is last. 5 hearts. I gotta watch out for his hat. He doesn't like when I wash his hair. There you go. I'm like, you good? You good? Alright, son. I love ya. Okay. Alright, Miraidon, honey. Yes, yes. Time for a wash. Okay. What a cutie. Just loves bath time. So relaxed. There we go. And then we should be over 3,000 BP now. Before we go, let's check the basket. Nice. All right. I'm not going to make any sandwiches right now. I said we go. 3,010 BP. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to teleport back. And I think I know which biome that I want to increase the amount of Pokemon at. The variety of Pokemon. I don't know that I'll get to every single biome. So I'm going to do the one that I'm the most interested in. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. But I'm curious if you guys will guess it correctly. If you're wondering which one I'm going to do. Where do you want to go? I would like to go to the League Club Room, please. First stream that I get to see you live. Love your reactions to new Pokemon and Discover. Slay girl. Hello, Nelson. Welcome in. Quick little poll. No need to. Oh, I forgot that I redecorated this room. Slay. I forgot. It's so cute in here. Yay! All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Cast your. You can go ahead and type into chat what you think I'm gonna do, which biome you think I'm going to do. If you would like to, you don't have to vote. It's not a vote because I'm picking whatever I pick. But if you're just curious about which one I'm gonna do, I want to see how well some of you might know me. as far as like what my priority is for which one I'm going to increase. I like this song, by the way. Can you tell? Okay, here we go. Here's our 3000 BP. We can do the savanna, the coastal, canyon, or polar. Savanna, coastal, canyon, or polar. Boom! Polar! It looks like most of you guys guessed it. Y'all were saying, like, either polar or coastal. Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Terry from the Terrarium Club. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks to you, Jahara, we are ready to fine-tune the terrarium's environmental settings. Yes, using the BP that you donated to us today. We've been able to upgrade the environments in the polar biome. New Pokemon will be able to live there now, including wild Piplup. Woo! I don't care about that, but you can now encounter more species of Pokemon in the polar biome. Beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Actually, no, I'm not. Because I don't want you guys to spoil me. But there's a reason that I picked the polar biome. Also, I love this picture of all of the Slowpokes biting each other's tails. That's hysterical and honestly should be a tattoo. Like. Anyway. Back to the terrarium we go. Again, I don't want you guys to spoil me. I don't want you guys to spoil me. I don't want you guys to spoil me. Don't guess, because if you're guessing and you're wrong, you might be putting in Pokemon that I didn't know. I actually literally don't know what's gonna be there. I don't know what's gonna be there for sure. That's why I was like, never mind, let's not talk about it. I don't know what's gonna be there for sure. And you guys might be just telling me what's gonna be there. Okay? Let's be careful. That was the exact reason I was like, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. Also, I don't know why I'm running there, but I could literally teleport. But let me see what we got for the BPs. Do we have a tribal BP? No. So it doesn't matter. Let's go here. We'll make a TM and then we'll go. We'll make a TM and then we'll go. I can only guess what might be around. Weep, 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 weep. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to do that, but still. It's a reflex whenever I see one. Let's make a TM real quick. Because we're going to need to get a lot more BPs after what I just spent. That was a lot of money. Okay. Who should I have learn something? Hold on. Let's do something for Hatrin. I feel like my girl hasn't learned anything in a while. She's just got here. Something psychic. Maybe we give her a normal attack. Swift feels a bit too normal for my liking. Ooh, ghost attack. Shadow Claw. Okay, I'll make it. I'll make it. Why not? Now, do I actually have anything that? Do I actually know which one I want her to forget in place of it? Not really, but you know. Okay. Okay, so we have Psychic. We have a Dark, and then we have a Fairy move. This makes sense for Hatchrin. Okay. Dazzling Gleam is awesome. Brutal Swing is not too bad. I like Psychic Noise a lot, though. I like that it prevents from recovering HP through moves, abilities, or held items, because that's been a really big problem for me in trainer battles, is them recovering with various things. So I'm not going to get rid of Psychic Noise. It does feel bad to get rid of Psychic, but if I'm going to use this, I might as well get rid of Psychic, even though it's not as strong, but it could be really helpful. And she can learn Psychic again. So let's try it. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, we're going to keep it. I gave it to her for a reason. Honestly, Violet's teaching me so much that I think it's going to be great to for when I go into Shield. I think I'm going to be much better equipped. Okay, we need to sneak up on a Pokemon and Terrastalize. Cool. Alrighty, let's go! Dun 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 dun. Oh. Okay, this is my first foray into the new polar biome. I'm very excited. I still have to focus on actually getting, like, BPs and stuff. But I am going to be looking around and seeing what we run into.
Number 206, Oshawott, Sea Otter Pokemon. Water. It's said that Oshawott learned to maintain its scalp chop with riverbed stones by mimicking humans it saw using whetstones. Height, 1 foot 8 inches. Weight, 13 pounds.
Oh my god. Y'all are not getting a reason out of me. Yay! I have no idea which Pokemon are going to show up from doing this, but I just figured that it would be the best investment for my first one. Oh my god, hi! Wait, is there an outbreak? No? Y'all just having a party? Okay. Yay! Ah! I died. Piplup! We found Piplup! Yay! Okay. We've already gotten 2 adorable little babies. Poseidon's great granddaughter, right? This is my first Piplup. I've seen when I started collecting Pokemon cards that Piplup is a really popular Pokemon. that Piplup is like a super popular Pokemon. Like, I've seen people that have like entire binders full of like just Piplup. I did not know this.
Number 197, Piplup, penguin Pokemon. Water. It doesn't like to be taken care of. It's difficult to bond with since it won't listen to its trainer. Height 1 foot 4 inches. Weight 11.5 pounds.
Ooh. You're difficult to train. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay. We've already found 2 cute babies that definitely made this worth it. They're both water, which I was not expecting. I shall continue to look around. Oh, hello. Beep, 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 beep. Is that a Score Bunny? Score Bunny? Get over here! Brother! What are you doing in the ice biome? Oh my goodness! Hey! Oh, okay. There was nothing to counter, sweetheart. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I am going to have to just let you go, though. I'm using quick balls only, you know? You know? I have a question to ask. Feel free to ask. As long as it's not spoilery. Excuse me, Sandshrews. Hello, hello. Near, 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 near. Hello. Good to see you. Hi, Snubble. I see you up there. Do you plan on using online mode for BBQ quests? No. I do not. Chimchar? Well, this is entirely unexpected. Oh, we need to buy some more quick balls. Oh my gosh. Yay! I caught one of my first ones of these in Arceus.
Number 194, Chimchar, chimp Pokemon. Fire. The gas made in its belly burns from its rear end.
I mean, yeah, but it sounds funny saying it like that.
The fire burns weakly when it feels sick, like a Charmander. Height 1 foot 8 inches, weight 13.7 pounds.
Yay! Oh my god, so cute. I was not expecting this. But now I have Slaylazle, don't worry, sweetie. But like, see, now these would be some good choices for fire Pokemon. You know, like now we're cooking with fire. Like that's some good fire Pokemon choices in my opinion. I like that. I like that. All right, BPs. Right. Hey, Brawler, let's fight. Weenie. I'm gonna terrestrialize you to beat you, and I want you to know there's no hard feelings, so I'm really sorry about this. Anyway, it's for the barbecue. It's for the barbecue, sweetie. It's for the barbecue. It's not because of you. Hi, Isaiah. Good to see you. Thank you for being a good sport, Brawler. Thank you for being a good sport. Yay. I have a wild Pokemon in flight. Oh! Minier. You're technically flying. Why does it flip me around like that? There we go. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Auto battle. Okay, so be a menace and then sneak up on a Pokemon. Okay, I'll do that, but we're going to keep looking around because I'm really excited about this update. Oop, another Score Bunny. Look how fast it is. Ah, darn it. I need to get him from behind. Oh, well.
I won't count, but that's okay. I'm gonna need to get some more Pokeballs. Well, quick balls. I have many random Pokeballs. You're a fast little guy, aren't you, Score? You want to try that again? All right, let's try it again. I was just like, am I going to stand here and just let him fall on her? Let him, like, stomp on her? I don't think so. That's better. That's better. That's how I wanted that to go. Number 230. Score Bunny. Rabbit Pokemon. Fire. Fire energy gathers in the pads of its feet, raising their temperature. Once hot, Score Bunny's foot pads can deal heavy damage to opponents. Height 1 foot, weight 9.9 pounds. They're so adorable. I haven't spent much time with Score Bunny as a Pokemon in general, but they're so stinking cute. Ooh, we can claim a reward. Awesome. Ooh, a weather ball. Okay, I see another Chimchar. They're so cute out here, the Chimchars, because their little glowing butts in the snow really just stick out. I love it. Terastallized Dugong. Stunning. Look at this diva. No wonder they put her on top of a fountain in Pokopia. I would also see that as my muse. Just, sparkling, beautiful, blinding. Never before seen. All right. Ooh. We're riding on the edge here, so we're gonna go back into the polar biome. Into the polar biome. Okay, we see Fairy Dad. Oh, what are we doing? Auto battle. All right, well, let's go be a menace. All right, Slay Lasso. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, no, I'm not going to bother you with the auto battle, Dugong. Pardon me, pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. We just need to go through. We're looking around. Hello, Slay. Oh, wrong button. Well, sorry about this, dearling. I mean, this is technically what's happening in the auto battle, but we'll fight Obama after that. I want to help her so bad. It would actually make me dislike you. I promise. Some of you guys are like, I just want to help so bad. Hi, Dugong. That's a quick way to be a less favorable viewer. For sure, because that's not what I want. I don't want to be helped. It's the rules that I made for my channel. Not the rules that my mods made. They're just following the rules that I made because it's how I enjoy the game the most. You know? B-dee-dee-dee. I'm sorry, I actually meant to fight you the auto way. I keep hitting the wrong button for auto. I would probably be the best Pokemon trainer in the world if I let chat help me all the time. But there'd be nothing to discover. Nothing to see. Is it this button? It's this button. There we go. And I have the very unusual circumstance to be this age be able to afford all of the Pokemon games and still not know most of them. So there's so much to discover. I've been loving it. All before Gen 10 even comes out too, which is so great. Did we get him? Yep, we got him. All right. Let's sneak up on this guy, Slay. Boom! I love it. Oh, Slay, you're a little bit hurt. I didn't know that. Okay, well, I think you'll be okay regardless. Hello, Sage. Good to see you. Okay, good. They were caught off guard. Whoo! I was kind of worried because she's like at half-life. Because she's a Pokemon master and does not need help. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate it. Weird request, but can you please make the dugong noise, please? Oh no! Am I getting a reputation for my dugong noise? Dugong gong! Dugong! Look, she's looking at me. She said, "What'd you say about my mama? What'd you say about my mama?" What did you say? Oh my gosh. Okay, Dugong, let's fight. Let's fight. Just for the funs. Just for funsies, because you're so beautiful. I also want to see your turd jewel on your head. Let me see. Oh my goodness, what a glorious specimen! You look stunning, queen! Look at her! I was expecting like water or ice. Oh my goodness, so pretty! She was a fairy. I talk to the TV so I can get at what I want to say without typing it and actually spoiling anything, and that's perfect. So last month, feeling absolutely spectacular in that biome, like she was born for the environment. She's definitely going to eat, leave, and no crumbs. Exactly. Weenie, weep, 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 weep. As a seal, I am offended. Oh, right. I'm gonna Venoshock you because honestly, Slayazzle is a little bit at a disadvantage here. You mean he's a fairy? No, the quote is she was a fairy. Internet news streamer Jahara on camera trash talking Dugong's mom in native tongue. Yay! Okay. Anyway, it was so nice to meet you, Dugong. I'm sorry what I said about your mom. That was not what I meant to say. The dialect of this area is hard. I'm from Paldea, you see. I was actually trying to compliment your beauty and I accidentally insulted your mother, but that was not on purpose. It's just the Paldean dialect, you know? Just the Paldean dialect. You have to forgive you, girl, okay? All right, what are we doing next? Pick up things on the ground, travel over 500 yards. Say less. Yeah, Dan, I learned a lot from Lacey. I learned a lot. That being said, we still need to make sure we're doing things a little bit more efficiently here, so hold on. Yeah, I did scream that, didn't I, Rin, with Mega Clefable? I think I said, she was a fairy. Okay. Let's see. Let's go in like this, I think. Actually, you know who I want to put at the front? Because I feel like they could use a little bit of, like, leveling. It's kind of a weird one. I don't know if this is a good idea, so I want to try it. Because, you know, the whole point about this is learning and experimenting. I kind of want to give mine a chance to get a little bit more experience in. So I'm going to try it. Excuse me, madam. Would you please fight me in a Pokemon battle?
Tell me, do you like occult mysteries?
Yeah, actually, but not when you ask like that. A piña. Can I say all of the NPCs in Violet are like so attractive. Whatever like base NPC model they have is just eating all the time. Okay, we're gonna trailblaze that one, and then Minen, we are going to discharge. We're going to that 70% accuracy do be pissing me off. Don't hit my girl. We can't have that. So we'll use it on Minior and hopefully it won't miss. Rude. Okay. Rude. Didn't miss though. Gosh dang earthquake. The earthquake with the floating Pokemon thing. I hate that. I hate that one. I gotta figure out how to work on that one. I'm gonna figure it out. Interesting. Another Minior. Both of y'all just gang up on this guy for me. I can't have that. All right. Landed a critical hit. Good job. Now it's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. We can still do it. I'm sad though because my girls aren't getting their experience with this. Minior, please. Don't do this. You didn't have to do that, Minior. I see Matang's arm in the background. Another one, huh? Omoshiroi na. Actually, can you revive someone for me, Serena? I need you to revive Minen because I really need them to have the experience. I really need them to have the experience. Hopefully that helps. Not too bad though. Your girl isn't getting absolutely crushed by these Blueberry Academy trainers anymore. I'm not crushing them, but I'm also not getting crushed. And you know what? We take those. We take those. That means I'm improving. I was barely eking out battles before, and now we're getting somewhere. I'm not perfect, but we're making it work. And then I think that we should go on a picnic to recover. But I still want to look around the polar biome as much as possible. Also because we need to be picking things up off the ground and traveling 500 yards, you know? What do you say about my mama? And then use earthquake. Okay. Hello, Matang's arm. Oh, pardon me. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. So, ooh. Oh, no. Oh, don't be angry. I'm sorry. I did not mean to run into you. Sorry about that. Bwim, 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 bwim. I've been attacked from behind. All right, I'm gonna flamethrower you for that. Okay. Hello, Simon. I'm good. Thank you. How are you? Also, hello, Vic. Can I ask you a question? I wish people would just ask the question. In streams, it always feels a little like scary instead of just asking it. But yes, I might not answer depending on what it is. But, you know, you're always welcome to. You're always welcome to. Okay, wait, I need that little, just right there. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I feel like Pokemon is one of the only games that I play where I'm like actively on a mount for the majority of the time, you know? Excuse me, I'm just here to grab these. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, don't chase me. I'm just looking. Don't chase me. I'm just looking. Wee, 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 wee. Ah, was it a Pokemon that I haven't seen yet? We're trying not to spoil me on Pokemon that I don't have yet, so we can still discover them and enjoy. Weep, 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 weep. However, we do have a Discord with a Pokemon part of the Discord where people can do trades in there. If you're interested, you can join and you can ask in the Discord if anyone's open to a trade if they have it. Since I don't, and that's a nice safe space. Yeah. We have many trainers in there that have many Pokemon who may or may not be open for trading. Okay. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Actually, no. I feel like that would be like really suffocating. You know? Wee. Did you ever catch Matang's arm? I did. I need to go in the cave in the polar biome as well. But I'm trying to go all over the polar biome. Let's see, where are we in the polar biome? Okay, we're here. Okay. Your girl's trying to be thorough. We're being thorough. We're being as thorough as possible. Also, what BP am I on? Sneak him on a Pokemon and terrestrialize the Pokemon. Okay. We're gonna follow this line up on the side to make sure that we can get in there. That's okay. You don't have to know anything about Pokemon. You can watch just because you kind of want to see what's going on. You can watch just because you like watching my channel and like hearing me talk and need some background noise. As long as you're a good sport about it, you don't need to know about the game that we're playing. And I feel like I have to add that because like one time, someone came into the stream and was just like, this game sucks. And I feel like those people are actually really sad and don't have enough positive relationships in their life. So they actually go online seeking for fights from strangers. And the best thing that we can do is not give them attention. Because that's really sad. And you shouldn't kick animals while they're down. It's really sad behavior. So we don't indulge in that. Okay. Wee. Gerald, you don't have to spend 1,000 of your coin to highlight your message every time. I'm reading almost everyone's messages. Oh. It looks like I fell into a barrel of crabs. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, girl. Sorry. But no cosplays that I'm working on recently. I'm taking a pretty long hiatus from that. I wasn't even paying attention to them because I'm just like looking for... Oh, it was Electro Daddy. This is kind of a weird path to take, but like I do want to see. I want to feel like I got everything. I'm looking. Weep, weep, weep. Aw, thank you, Squid, for the congrats on the 100K. I appreciate it. All right. I don't think there will be many mons here. Oh, crabs. Okay. There's a score bunny. There's a sparkly Obama. But I want to go to the edges of this map if possible. There's so many deerlings. There's a Matang's arm, which I will never tangle with again. I lost so many Pokeballs on that thing, which cracks me up because then they were in a Terrajewel. Gotta come down here to the crazy cracks of the biome. Hello, we're here. In the little cracks. A trainer's down here. I mean, I'm down here. I know why I'm down here. Why are you down here? I know why I'm down here. Why are you down here? I can't fight you right now. I need to fight you, but I can't fight you. This is an interesting area. I have to have a picnic first. Okay, let's see. Gotta find a more wide open space for a picnic. Oh, hello. Wow. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, it is a party up here. Hello, everybody. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Just looking for a nice open space for a picnic, you see? Don't mind me, don't mind me. Hello, I think this is a nice space right here. Let's try here. There we go. We got a nice picnic. Hi, Queen. Good to see you. Five stars, 5 stars. All right, Triance, we need to talk. 4, gotcha. I said stars, but they're hearts. No, girl, I'm trying to talk to you. Slay, let me talk to you, girl. Okay. Okay, y'all are running around. Alfie, let me talk to you for a second. Oh yeah, we're recording. I was gonna say, you look white. Oh, you're cold. You're covered in ice, my dear. So sorry, did not realize. Yep, okay. Nothing inside the basket. Nothing inside the basket. Do. Wee, 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 wee. Oh, right. We're in a picnic. I can't just leave. Miraidon. Oh, you don't want to talk? Okay, well, I'm going to make a sandwich. Oh, and then Minen's so small. I almost forget about them. And they're so new. 3 stars. We're going to need to wash you, Minen, because 3... Well, I wasn't trying to wash you, Serena, but that's fine if you want another bath. I was trying to wash Minen, who's so small and so new. And so tiny. And they're trying to fit in. Minen, honey, can I... No, that was an accident. Minen, can you please move away from Triance so that I can give you a bath? Triance already had a bath. Minen. Quackwaffle. Okay. Sure, honey. You can have one too. Yeah, I'm trying to give the new baby a bath. Stop jumping in front of them. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. There we go. We need to give the new baby a bath. There we go. All right, and then a quick sandwich. A quick sandwich, and then we're leaving. We'll do a little classic bocadillo. Let's use a blue Pokeball pick. I bought some picks for the first time the other day. Because I actually ran out for the first time in the entire game. No, my cheese! Oh no! My cheese! Oh no! I'm missing a piece of cheese. Oh god. What does this mean? I messed up. It was okay. It was okay. After you make a wobble, the white part of the feathers disappeared. Ooh, that's a little to know. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody's happy. We have to go now. I'm so sad. I've never dropped any of my stuff before. It's never happened. I am so shook. Ugh. Oh, darn, I ran into mini here. I've made nothing but perfect sandwiches so far. Come on, Minier. I just had a picnic. Can you not? Do you have a favorite Pikachu clone? I don't really consider any of the Pokemon Pikachu clones. But I don't have Melodic, Akasha. I've never caught one. I have never caught one in this game. Oh, there they go with the explosion. As far as evolutions, Rude Slate! As far as evolutions, my favorite evolution is Leafeon and then Vaporeon. Right out of it. Literally just got here. My poor baby. I was trying not to use. No, I know what you mean by Pikachu clone, Sinna, but I guess I just don't agree with the term. Personally, I'm like, yeah, it feels like a smidge negative, but that's probably just me being picky. But in general, I would say I'm probably not a big fan of most electric mouse Pokemon. I don't really like electric Pokemon very much. Well, it's not that I dislike them. It's just that almost none of my favorite Pokemon are electric. Kind of incidentally. You know? Incidentally. So I'm like, I can't really say. I never really thought about that until you guys are asking now. But I'm like, that was why it was so hard for me to pick an electric Pokemon to use for this DLC. Because I'm not particularly drawn to any of them. Huh. I wonder why. I guess there just hasn't been a design yet that I really like. I'm like, yeah, that's the one, you know? Beep, 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 beep. Hello, Mellow. Din, din. Again, to reiterate, I definitely know what the term Pikachu clone means, and I know exactly which Pokemon you are referring to. That wasn't part of the issue. It was just the idea that I don't like the term, and the answer is none of them really. I feel like the only reason that I like Pikachu is because, well, they're Ash's Pokemon, and I grew up with them, you know? More like a nostalgia rather than like any like actual like for the Pokemon itself, you know? But I never really thought about it. There's just not that many electric that I like really like. There's very few Pokemon that I actively dislike, but yeah, I'm just not that attracted to any electric ones. I think as many types of trainers as I could be, an electric type trainer is definitely not one of them. Oh, sorry, honey. I'm just like, a lot of people say that they can envision me being a fairy trainer, a grass trainer, even a bug trainer. I think is a pretty good one. Even an ice trainer, but I don't think there's a good argument for an electric trainer, and probably also not a fire trainer either, realistically speaking. And someone asked if I'm going to challenge Lacey again, or if I'm going to go back. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of just grinding with the idea of getting BPs while also, you know, while also just getting generally stronger and then deciding. But I will say that my current party is nearly set in stone, unless I find a Pokemon that I am like so crazy jazzed about that I will change them out. But I'm trying to keep my party permanent so that I can level them properly and they can be nice and strong for the Elite Four. If that maketh the sense to you. I'm trying hard to do these so that I can actually, like, you know. A psychic trainer is also a good one. I would definitely there's a nut psychic Pokemon that I love very much. You know? That would work. Poison trainer? Maybe? There's not many Pokemon that I use that have poison. There's Slay, but not many more than that. It's like I can still just be murdered by these guys, you know? Oh my gosh, it's already time for a break. It's already time for a break. Look at that. Slay, Lazo, Minun, Alfie, Serena, Hatterene, and Trioncé. I feel like Jahara likes poison Pokemon, but not the type itself. Kind of like bug. That's fair. Other types are Psychic, Dragon, and Fairy. They're not in the order followed by Water and Grass, but it'd always be a Dragon Tamer trainer because that's my ultimate type. Yeah. Just in time to catch the eclipse. Ooh, is there an eclipse in Europe right now? Fun. Okay, let me go on my break then. You guys go watch the eclipse. Take the proper precautions. Don't stare at it with your bare eyes. Okay? All right? And then I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. And then we'll be back. And I think I want to go in the cave in the polar biome, although I am a little bit lost right now. I've done my best to really explore, so I think we're going to go a little bit more this way. And explore this, and then come back down to the cave. Yes. Okay. See y'all in 15. Aurora. Ow! 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 Dang! Ow!
at this. Ah! Remember what I said about my favorite type of Pokemon? Ones that look like they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Stop!
So this is the Great Guardian. Well met, Aegyoman.
Well,
You have done well to return to this world.
Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Who's that diva? I know exactly who that diva is. That's Judomon. Yippee! Oh, she's in a ball gown. She's in a ball gown. She's so beautiful. I'm so excited. Why am I missing? Pidgey! Pidgey! I fudged it! Pidgey, get out of my way! That was all of my Ultra Balls! Don't tell me, you guys. Bye, Larvitar! Okay, I'm so excited. You guys are scaring me! Okay, ready? Oh, it looks like Phoebus is about to evolve. I'm so confused because I'm like, this is the Pokemon my husband said I absolutely have to have? It's gonna evolve? Okay. I've never seen this Pokemon before. A Phoebus? It looks like a Magikarp, but purple. Okay. What is it gonna turn into? No! It's a Milotic! It did a shiny Milotic, Rika! Oh! My little baby! I'm losing my baby! I've had them for so long! Please be cute, I really want to like you! Yay! It's literally the best possible outcome. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever. It's a diva. She became a diva. I got Angel Woman, you guys. I got Angel Woman. Oh my God, I love her so much. She's like everything I ever wanted. Oh my God. I love it so much. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Thank God. Lopunny, do you not fit? Lopunny? Are you too big? Is it the ears? Is it the thighs? I think it's the thighs. Girl, don't hop, just walk. Girl, don't hop, just walk. Just walk. No. Girl, no. Girl, you can do it. Girl, you can do it. Girl, you can do it. Girl, don't hop, just walk. See? You can fit. Lopunny, you can fit. Believe in yourself. Just take one step forward. Come on. Come on. Slowly. Come on. Come on. All right. You know what it is? We all have our limitations. We all have our limitations. I'm so excited to see what the ladybug turns into. I hope it's not a gigantic, more terrifying ladybug like the other one. Litwick, what you doing? That's not funny. They got me. They got me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I think you should be the one to raise this, Amara. Really? Oh gosh, it's so cute. I'm so sorry. It feels so dramatic. I've never seen, I mean, we saw our Auroros, but I've never seen the baby version. It's so cute. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I'm so excited. She's going straight in the team. Oh my god, y'all, this is the best stream ever. We got a shiny and we got this little baby dinosaur. I really wanted one. What a nice surprise. I'm happy, I promise. Bye, Black Gatomon. Oh, I'm so nervous for this one. I don't know, I feel like really invested in this particular mon. Okay, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Yeah! I was right! This is proof that y'all underestimate me, because I was like, I have an idea of who I think she's gonna be, and they're like, you have no idea. And I was like, yes, I do. Either you were trying to misdirect me or underestimate me, but I was correct. The Goth Queen is here. Get these men out of my team. No more men. Women. Hot ladies only. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. Get this diva on my team. This is Mega Frostlass's world. We're all just living in it. God is a Mega Frostlass because we are just living in her world. This is my favorite Mega of all time. Look at the freaking kimono. Look at the kimono. Look at the hair. Look at the hands. Look at the sleeves. Look at the dress. The kimono with the... Elsa? Are you in there? Do you want to build a Yuki Onna? Yes, I do. This is going to look like. I don't know what a slime dragon could look like. Oh my god. Please be cute, dollop. You're joking. You're kidding. She's so cute. Oh my god. She's so cute though. Like she is so cute though. I'm not gonna cry again. But I was not expecting this little pile of goo into this little cute pile of goo. Into this? Are you kidding? Oh, I want to hug her so bad.
She's a witch! She's a witch! Oh my god, I love her! Oh my god, I love her! Witchmon! The diva! Mother! Cat mommy! Oh my god! Cat mommy! Mother! Kitty cat! Slay the boots house down with the big hands! Slay the boots house down with the big hands! Oh my god! Oh my god, grab my face! What? Oh my god. Mega Starmie? What does it look like? What are we gonna see? Is it gonna be cool? I hope it's pretty. Wait. Why is it walking on its feet? Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this, you guys. I don't know. I kind of feel bad. I am not okay with whatever that. No, it's a straight up Eldritch horror. No, I've decided. I don't like that at all. No, don't run at me. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Ah! Okay, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay. It's getting faster! Good thing I brought some baddies with me. Don't worry, I'm not scared. I have the baddie brigade with me. Look at that! They moved at the exact time that I said that. These girls get it. The girls that get it, get it. And the Divermon that don't get it, don't. Okay, like what do two swords turn into? What do two swords turn into? What is that? Is that shield? Is it going like this? At me? Is it going like this at me? That is how big Charizard should be! Yes! That is how big he was in my childhood memory. Yes! Bye, Moja, my Yeti friend. I don't know what you're gonna become. Your other friend, your cousin became a whale, which is crazy. So I don't know where we could go with this one. We gonna find out today. What? Oh my god, what a queen. No! Boys! Oh, she's blue? Mega shiny blue? Oh my god! I wasn't expecting the color! Wait, come down here, girl. Come down here. I can't see you. Oh my god! Actually, that's so pretty. In the blue, she was meant to be blue. He was meant to be blue with the purple eyes and the purple wings. And then the wings, that's actually gorgeous. Okay, I actually don't care what you guys say. This is actually gorgeous. This is really cute. I think she's magical, whimsical, fairy, stunning, beautiful. I love this Mega. Oh my god, I would feel like I was flying through the clouds on sparkles if I could ride this. Oh my god. You look so cute, baby. Oh, I love. That was cute. I was not expecting that color change. You went from this beautiful muted sage green to this stunning baby blue. Yes. Fantastic. I'll take 14 of them right now. What is this beauty? need this. Ah! Remember what I said about my favorite type of Pokemon? Ones that look like they're just constantly serving. Like they have an aura of queenliness. Stop!
So this is the Great Guardian. Well met, Aegeoman.
Well,
You have done well to return to this world.
Whoa! 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 Oh my God! Who's that diva? I know exactly who that diva is. That's Judomon. Hello. I brought you to the full screen so I could talk to you guys. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for the welcome backs. Let me turn my audio back on. I'm going to say something. Hold on. Welcome back. I should have gotten a drink. I didn't get a drink. Pretend I got a drink. I did drink a drink, but I didn't bring my drink. Anyway, I'm gonna say something that you guys are gonna be like, girl, 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 duh. But I would like to reiterate that I have not played a Pokemon game since I was 10 years old. Since I was 10 years old, right? And when I was a 10-year-old, I didn't try to beat the games. I was just kind of playing them casually. And I was just chit-chatting with my mods over the break, and it came to my attention that there's a piece of common knowledge that I did not have about Pokemon. And it's that you can't complete the Pokédex without doing trades. I did not know that. I thought that if I grinded and put all of my effort and time and play, I could just do the whole Pokédex on my own. But there will be Pokédex entries that populate from Pokemon that you can't catch in the game. You have to get them from the other game or from somebody else through a trade. Unless it's a Legends game. And I didn't know that. And like my whole world is rocked. And you guys are like, yeah, girl, duh. But like, it's just never come up. And I'm kind of like, my mind is kind of blown by that information. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean the Pokédex is going to show me a Pokemon I can't catch in the game? What do you mean? I was like, so I have to buy both games? And my husband was here and he was like, no, because you can't trade with yourself. So even if you do buy both games, like that's not going to help you. You need to find somebody else. And I'm like, it's okay if it's version exclusive, but do you mean it's going to put Pokemon in my Pokédex that aren't even in that version? I didn't know that. I knew that there were some Pokemon that were exclusive to Scarlet and some that were exclusive to Violet, but I didn't know that it would put it in my Pokédex. I didn't know it would put it in my Pokédex. Anyway. I didn't know that. And I wanted you guys to know that I've now learned this fact that everybody else knew. In case you're wondering how new I am to Pokemon in general, that was something I never knew. Because when I was a kid, because apparently this has always been a thing, but when I was a kid, I was never trying to complete the Pokédex. I was a child. I wasn't really worried about that. So I never realized that fact. I did not know this. My mind is blown. I need to be social to play this game. Darn it! Let me be a recluse and catch all of my Pokemon by myself. All right. Not that I had any interest in actually completing the Pokédex, but just I was an information, and they were like, I had no idea that anybody didn't know that, and I'm like, that's me. You have us. That's true. It's not even that I couldn't do it. If I know that if I wanted to complete the Pokédex, I could ask you guys to trade me, and we would have this Pokédex done today. I know that for a flying fact. I am very privileged that if I was like, guys, help me complete the Pokédex, that y'all would come together and we will get this done in less than 24 hours. Undeniably. With this audience and the amount of Pokemon that y'all have between you and Pokemon Home, it would get done. It's the principle of the thing that's really needling at me. It's the principle of the thing. You know? So I'm like, it's not like, oh no, that's going to be hard. It's not that. It's just me learning that you have to. I didn't realize that you had to. You know? I was just like, no, I can do it. I think I thought that like I could do trades if I wanted to take shortcuts. Walk with me. I think I assumed that trading was a way for me to take shortcuts and not have to catch them myself. I didn't realize that there were certain Pokemon that I had to trade for if I actually wanted to do the Pokédex, the full Pokédex. I didn't know that fact. And like that is what's really like. Because I was like, no, I don't want to trade. I want to do this with my own blood, sweat, and tears and effort. Yeah. But now I'm learning that that's not possible. Actually. You know? So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. They literally made their motto, gotta catch them all too, but you can't. Yeah, I was like, literally can't. I can't. And again, I knew there were version exclusives, but I didn't know that they would put Pokemon from the other version in my version's Pokédex. I'm scandalized. I'm absolutely scandalized. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. I looked everywhere for Pokemon's and Ruby and Sapphire and just to not get anything. Right? I was just like, wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. And it's fine. It's like not even. Again, it wouldn't be hard. I have you guys. We could do it very easily. I think I'm at a much higher advantage than the average person. It's really just me learning that that is actually how things work. And that I think I might be one of the last people currently playing Pokemon to learn that fact. Yeah. That's just really where I'm at right now. I didn't know that. I did not know that. The different versions make more sense now. I always kind of wondered why they even did that. Like, what was that about? No, I'm like, yeah, I don't really see why they do that. Now I see. Yeah. Right. Like, I thought, like, you wanting to have the Pokemon from the other version was a personal preference. You know what I mean? I didn't think it would leave gaps in my Pokédex. That's what really gets me. It's the fact that it leaves gaps in my Pokédex that really just grinds my gears. Like, I didn't know that. Just, oh no. There's gonna be gaps in my Pokédex until I do it. Oh, gosh. Wow. That feels bad. Okay, well, good to know. Now we know. Now we know. Yep. Just... Now we know. I remember you mentioning once you wanted to catch certain Pokemon, and I was just cringing inwardly knowing it wasn't available to you in game and you probably didn't know about trading. Yeah. But like, it's honestly for moments like these where I'm like, it's okay, don't tell me. I'll figure it out eventually. Would you guys like to know how I came upon this information? Because again, I just don't want everyone to tell me things prematurely. I want to have my own Pokemon journey where I'm learning things at my own pace. And you guys can be here and watch me learn things. And I'm sure a lot of you can guess how I came upon this information during my break. And when I'm having a really hard time with something, I will ask my mods for help. My mods, particularly. They're like my pre-assigned people that can help me, but without letting chat like inundate me with information, right? And I was just like, did I unlock the wrong biome for Vulpix? Can you guys just tell me if I unlocked the wrong biome for Vulpix? And my mods were just like, so like Rika was like, hey, so you know how there's 2 different versions of the games? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, since there's 2 different versions, and I was like, don't say it, please. No, Rika, please. Rika, no. And she was like, it's just that you got Sandshrew and people in Scarlet got Vulpix. And I was like, oh God. No. I'm actually reliving it and I kind of want to cry a little bit. And what's funny is like, I could have a Vulpix. Rika would trade me one. Any of you would trade me one. But I wanted to catch one. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm literally a grown woman and I'm disappointed because I can't catch my own Vulpix. Why? I wanted one. I was like, I wanted to find it and catch it myself. Dang it. It's okay. I spent 3,000 BP, but I know it doesn't sound like it because I'm upset, but these are the experiences that I would rather have myself than people warn me out of having. Like, if you guys helped me, you could have told me that I would never find the Vulpix in this arena, even if I unlocked it, but it's okay. I would rather have grinded, got the BP, spent it, and then found out in the end, because to me, that's like actually a better, more core memory. I guess. It's not a super positive one, but it is a core memory, for sure. And I was like, but I don't understand. I fought a trainer that had an Alolan Ninetales. And they explained, they were like, yeah, it's so that it creates a spot in your Pokédex for it. And then I was like, but if it makes a spot in my Pokédex, why would it do that if I can't catch it? And then they were confused because they were like, they were like, what do you mean? I was like, but, if it's in my Pokédex, it means I should be able to catch it, right?
And they were like, oh, no. No, I think Toonboy was a little confused because they were like, Toonboy was like, I thought everybody knew that. I didn't know that. New canon event unlocked. No, I actually already have an Alolan Vulpix in Pokemon Go, Peach. I know there's many ways I could have an Alolan Vulpix. It's not that. I have one in Pokemon Go that I traded for. It's just I saw the Ninetales. I saw the trainer bring out the Ninetales, and then I got really excited that I would be able to search for, like, the experience of, like, searching for a Ninetales or a Vulpix and then catching my Vulpix. And now I'm just finding out that that's not actually possible in Violet, and I need to have Scarlet for that. Also, I still don't have Pokemon Home. I should probably get one of those. I have no idea how Pokemon Home works at all. Maybe I should get one. Yeah, I just wanted to have the experience of discovering and catching one for myself. The one that I have, I traded for in Pokemon Go, which is also how I got my Ponyta, who is now a Rapidash. I got my sparkly Ponyta that looks like she's straight out of My Little Pony, mind you. Love her, so great. Anyway, I'm not actually asking to trade. I'm like, I don't know how many times I gotta say. I know I can trade for a Vulpix. It's not having the Vulpix. It was that I wanted to search for one, and I was sad to find out that I would be shown a Pokemon in Pokemon that I can't actually catch. I like catching them. I feel like a bond with the Pokemon that I've caught myself, you know? That's okay, though. That's okay, though. Okay, Rika, thank you. Beep, 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 beep. No, that's okay, Dominic. I don't want you guys to tell me. We'll figure it out again. I'm like, if they don't naturally occur in the game, I'm not gonna, like, mod anything. You can do, like, with the Overwatch stream, but playing with Pokemon with a friend of Scarlet and then explore the Scarlet world, that's still you catching the Pokemon, and you can be a terror day. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. I was just letting you know where I'm at. I don't have to have the Alolan Vulpix. I don't have to, like, go through, like, a bunch of, like, stuff to, like, get the Vulpix. That's not really the point. The point was I thought Vulpix was in this game, and she's not. Therefore, disappointment. That's it. It's like I don't need to go, you know, to go around. I don't need to, like, play with somebody who has Scarlet and go to their place and, like, trade. I don't need, and, like, go over to Scarlet. I just meant there's no Vulpix in my polar biome, and I thought there would be. You know? Thanks, Shark. You know, I just thought it was an experience that I could have here, but it's just not. I'm sure that there's workarounds and stuff like that, but that's just not, it's just not what I thought it was. And I was like, oh. Now I know that just because I see a Pokemon in the game doesn't mean that they're catchable in the game. And I think that fact alone will save me from a little bit of heartbreak going forward. Because that's what I was basing that assumption off of, is that if I see it, I can catch it in this game. And that is not actually the case. And apparently has not been the case for many years now. You know? Which I low-key disagree with. But we'll put a pin in that.
Weep, 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 weep. Man. Yeah, in my opinion, it's not okay. If it's in the game, we should be able to get it without paying for the same game again, or trading with someone, or playing with someone, or going through all of that, you know? But you know what? Let me put a positive spin on this. Let me put a positive spin, because I like being positive. I now have a newfound respect for those of you that complete the Pokédex. I now see a whole new level of effort that it takes to do so that I did not realize before. I didn't realize how much the various type of things you have to do to really work for it. I did not know, and now I know, and that's amazing, actually. Like, that's actually, like, quite the feat. It's not just, like, 100%ing the game. You need to literally go outside of the game to complete the Pokédex. And that's a lot of effort. So kudos to those of you that have done that. That's really cool. I always assumed it was all in-game stuff that you could do, but it's not. I know this might seem silly because you guys knew this entire time, this whole time, but like I did not. And now I'm like, my brain is like expanding. I'm just like, whoa. I knew there were a few Pokemon that required trades for like leveling up and stuff like that, but I didn't know the extent of it really. Yeah, like back in the day when you could only use like the link cable. Oh my gosh. What did you do if you didn't have friends that play Pokemon specifically? That's so much work. Wow. Okay, see, now I want to go look at my Pokédex. I always assumed my Pokédex was only Pokemon in this game. Trade with your sibling. We're at 295, by the way. That's still pretty good. Wow. Okay. Because you could clone Pokemon, so you never lost a legendary if you did the cloning well. To keep incentivizing the trading in Pokemon games, but it kind of sucks. Yeah, I can see that. That always buys the opposite game, as hard as it may be to have a friend. I mean, wow. I never thought about that. Wow. Wow. Now I actually see the actual reason to have access to both versions. I always just thought that like, and I guess this kind of still rings true. I always kind of just thought that like you just had to be like a diehard Pokemon fan to buy both versions, and there was like no like functional reason to do it. Just like you were a super big fan and you wanted both. You know? I was like, I just figured like only like diehard fans buy both. But I'm like, it's kind of still true because you don't have to get all of the Pokemon. Like, you don't have to do that. But there is still technically a functional reason for doing so. Huh. Huh. You know? Always about the opposite version so we could trade you and your cousin. That's why they'll never stop the duel game. Yeah, I just... That's half true? Yeah, I mean, but like... I only buy both versions when I really like the generation. Otherwise, nah, that's why Sword and Shield have both Scarlet and Violet. I would love both, but only have one. I bet some Pokemon require trading to evolve. What if I wanted that Pokemon and now I have to trade and do a trade back, suffering torture from my soul? I have seen a few people have come into the Discord and say that they have a Pokemon that they need to evolve, but it requires a trade back. Side note, Some people have done that in the Discord and asked if they could trade with a mod because they wanted to trade with someone that they could guarantee that they would actually get their Pokemon back from. And not to put up a bunch of work on my mods, but if you have an issue like that, you are welcome to ask my mods in the Discord for that. If you're worried about doing a trade where you need to trade back, but you don't want to trade with a stranger because you're not sure they're going to give your Pokemon back, my mods will give your Pokemon back. Okay. So if you're really worried about that, I totally understand, because that is kind of scary. That is kind of scary. It shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have to worry about that, but you can come into the Discord and ask a mod. Don't pester them, but if they have some free time, I'm sure that they would be happy to help you with those trade back evolutions. So you don't have to worry about not getting them back, you know? My mom bought me my first Pokemon back when Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire were around, and she bought me all 3 and was real upset when she found out she hadn't done that. I wouldn't have been able to get all of the new Pokemon, and even further upset when she realized I couldn't trade in between those games. I feel her. I broke it to her. Yep. I had to beg my mother to get Sapphire after I already Ruby's because she didn't understand, and then getting Emerald was a whole other feat. I can't imagine. I just got chills. A stranger gonna give me my Pokemon back. Oh, I'm heated. I know. Isn't that horrible? I can't imagine. That's so horrible that people would do that. Such a horrible thing to do to someone. I'm viewing my Pokédex with new, more knowledgeable eyes, y'all. As far as the ones that I can catch, I've done a really good job. You know? You know what this means? This means whichever of the winds and waves that I buy, I'm buying my daughter the other one. Yup. Okay. This knowledge will not be in vain. I know now what to do before the 10th generation. I'm buying my daughter the opposite of which one I want. And we will play together. And then we will trade. Yes. I am now officially prepared. Yes. You've done an amazing job with the Pokédex so far. Thank you. Thank you very much. Totally doesn't give you more access to Pokemon you can't catch, right? That's exactly why. If she wants the same version as you, too bad! But what if she wants the same one? I'll just get whichever one she doesn't want. I'm a mom, okay? She can pick, and then I'll do whatever she doesn't want. Alright? My daughter's a very reasonable person. We have slightly different tastes. Alright, looks like catching Chimchar and Piplup opened up their evolutions, and Oshawott. And then also Scorbunny. Scorbunny only have 2?
Can I just say, good on you for still playing right now. I know that you're streaming, so you can't just stop, but I would have had to close the game and go for a walk after this. I was pretty irritated, Serena, I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen Score Bunny before today? Yes. Pokopia. But I don't know that much about them. But I remember Score Bunny. They're really quick. I also know that one of their evolutions has a soccer ball of sorts, but I can't remember what they're called. I'm not asking. I'm still learning, you know? I am actually mad and sad that they took off the in-game evolution item from Arceus, the link cable. I always had to play whatever my brother wanted for a few years back because only boys could play video games and be into Pokemon. Gag. You know what's funny about that, Peachy? When my daughter's always loved Pokemon, but long before I was back into it. And she used to wear Pokemon shirts. And one day she started kindergarten, I think. And she came home from kindergarten and she was like, Mama, I'm a boy. Now, I'm leftist, so I was like, let's talk about this. Why do you think you're a boy? But her response was, I'm a boy because I like Pokemon and only boys can like Pokemon. So that means I'm a boy. And I was like, okay, so there are more complicated reasons for why someone would actually identify as one or the other. But who told you that only boys like Pokemon? That's really what's important here. Because that's what I'm hearing is why you think you're a boy. Is because you like Pokemon a lot and somebody told you that you had to be a boy for that to be the case. And I was like, who told you that? Who told you that at school? Because that is not true at all. You know? Not true, honey. You do not have to be a boy to like Pokemon. And it's because she was really young. Now she's almost 10. Took me a second. I was like, time is flying by. She's almost 10 and she knows that has nothing to do with anything. But I'm sorry that somebody told you that. So I'm like, it's funny that you say that because like it's true. That's still a weirdly semi-prevalent idea is that like only boys can like video games and like Pokemon. And so someone told my little daughter that when she was in kindergarten and she thought she had to be a boy because of how much she liked Pokemon. And I was like, girl, no. That has nothing to do with anything. Has nothing to do with anything, okay? Silly girl. I'm so sorry someone told you something so stupid. Dumb. I'm just taking a moment to revel in the work that I have put into my Pokédex so far because I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay. Look how beautiful that looked. Look how beautiful that looked. So pretty. So pretty. No gap. No gap! There's a gap right there, but we don't ignore that one. Ooh, wait, this is a good stretch. Hold on. That was a good stretch. Okay, starting here. Ready? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Stunning. I loved it. Okay. And this has been done without searching for any specific Pokemon, just really exploring. So I'm pretty proud of it. I think if I start to put in effort, which I now know is going to be a lot more effort than I thought,
Also, I will say, I am proud of my viewed versus fought, or my caught versus fought number. I have 295 caught versus 347 fought. And I think that's a pretty good ratio, personally, for never having actively tried, you know? Also, can I just say, wonderful parent, that her takeaway from that was not, I can't like Pokemon, but guess I'm a boy. And being able to tell you and talk about it warms my heart. That's true. Yeah, guess I'm a boy then. Yeah. I know, right, EJ? It's so weird. There's always been girl coded things in Pokemon. I feel like Generation 2 added so much. Yeah, it's silly. It's silly. Anyone that actually likes Pokemon wouldn't think that. I think that's an outside perspective thing with like video games and stuff. You know? It's just outdated. Very outdated. Many things are outdated. You're a weird one. You're a weird one. Frigibax. I like my Pokédex because I feel like I can look back on it and I can remember when and where I saw nearly every single one of these Pokemon, and that's exciting for me. Because so many of these Pokemon I saw for the first time in this game. This has been a really fun game, y'all. I've really enjoyed Violet. I find it weird that Love Disc and Alomomola are not the same evolution line. I can't be the only one, right? I realize they're based on different fish, but still, I'm like, I get that they're based on different fish, but it just, it just seems like they would be. Like, when I saw them out in the wild, I thought they were, and now I'm looking at them in the Pokédex and realizing that they're not technically related. Also, sorry, I know we're playing Violet today, but I love having this discussion with y'all. We only have 15 minutes. How do we feel? Can we talk about this? I'm going to give you guys a chance to talk, because I know you're always worried about spoiling me. So don't name any specific Pokemon, just in case you're spoiling me. Let me repeat myself. Don't name any specific Pokemon, but if you want to weigh in on this conversation, how do we feel about the introduction of Pokemon that have neither a pre-evolution or an evolution? I kind of wonder, like, what that's about. Why introduce a Pokemon that does not evolve? Like, I feel I'm generally very happy with Pokemon. So, like, I'm not like, I hate it. But, like, I find it kind of curious. Like, why? Like, why? What do you think the thought process is behind that, I suppose? Do you think, like, maybe they just, like, find a design that they just, like so much, but they can't think of, like, how to change it, so they just, like, throw it in as is? I kind of just, like, wonder, like, why, what that's about. I, like, wonder, like, does anyone know? Have they ever talked about it? Has Pokemon ever said, like, mentioned in, like, an interview or anything about why they introduced Pokemon that are single stage? That's what Professor Oak is studying. Ay. I think it'd be cool in terms of lore-wise, like the Pokemon and the skills to survive thousands of years without needing to evolve similar to certain organisms on Earth. I wonder. Also, again, I'm not super knowledgeable, and I don't remember every single Pokemon, but there are Pokemon in the original 150 that, at the time, didn't have any evolution, I remember, but they were given evolutions or pre-evolutions later. So are there any Pokemon in the original 150 that have still never gotten anything? Are still single stagers? Because I'm thinking about that. Because, like, at the time they were, but then they got something later. Okay, so some of the 150 still never moved. Okay. Like Ditto. That's true. There's Ditto. Okay. So they chose to create pre-evolutions and evolutions for some of them, but some of them still say it's single. Lapras. That's true, right? Okay. Yeah, mentioning the 150 is fine, because I know all of the 150. Okay, yeah, that's true. Farfetch'd, yes. Okay, Kangaskhan, right? Okay. I'm keeping legendaries out of the conversation, because I feel like legendaries are like, yeah, but like, the legendaries are just that, you know? And the mythicals. Wait, there is a difference between mythical and legendary, technically, right? You can't just interchange those words. They're different. Okay, making sure. I'm still learning, but I'm like, they're not like interchangeable. Some are a legend. Is a legendary also a mythical, or is a mythical also a legendary, or are they completely separate? Is it like a square rectangle thing, or like a rectangle is a square, but a square is not a rectangle? You know what I mean? Is it like that? Mythical are from events, and legendary are naturally found in games. Interesting. No, I'm not counting regional forms, so... I read a post or something about the first gen. They only had enough space for 180 Pokemon, and then I have a little space for another, and it was Mew. Separate. Event only. Okay. Mythical is an event legendary, but a legendary doesn't have to be a mythical. Okay. Interesting. So, like, you'd need a code or a DLC to get a mythical to appear in your game, but you'd find legendaries throughout normal gameplay. So under that idea, like Glamdoodle was saying, mythicals are technically more rare than a legendary? Because they're tied to a specific event? Yes. Okay. Technically. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to learn everything off stream. I honestly want to learn stuff with you guys, like when I'm ready to ask the question. And like I was ready to ask that. But yeah, I was just kind of curious about y'all's opinions about Pokemon that don't have evolutions. Do you mind if I say my opinion on it? Y'all know I'm not a negative Nancy, and I don't want to like yuck anybody's yum. I wouldn't say that I think in the overall scheme of world building in Pokemon, I think it's necessary to have Pokemon that don't evolve, because I think that's cool and it makes the world seem more real. No, this is how I feel on one hand. On the other hand, as somebody who is newer to Pokemon, and my favorite part is meeting new Pokemon and training them and evolving them, I do feel a sense of disappointment that I can catch a new Pokemon and there's nowhere else to take it or nothing it's related to. Can you see both hands where I'm coming from? Where I'm just like, it totally makes sense why they exist and I understand that they are necessary. But as someone whose favorite part is like wondering what they're gonna turn into, it does make me be like, boo, when it turns out the answer is nothing. I'm like, oh, okay. But you know, so that's literally all. That's literally all it is. I don't think it's bad. I'm just like, oh, okay. Because, like, Bruxish, for example, Bruxish. I can't say her name very well. Bruxish. The first time I saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what this one turns into. To then look in my decks and realize that she's not going anywhere. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of the end of that journey. You know? That's kind of like the end of that journey specifically. Which is fine. But that's just like how I feel on both hands. You know? I'm just like, yeah, totally makes sense. But it could have been cool to see where they're gonna go, you know? I also kind of just enjoy watching the creative process of like someone designing a Pokemon and then designing their evolution and what changes. Like, you know how they showed us the starters for Winds and Waves, right? One of my favorite things to do after that trailer was to see all of the artists, like OC versions of the Winds and Wave starter evolutions. Like what everyone's like thinking they could become, their middle and then their third, you know? And people's like anticipation for how their design is going to change. I think that's like such a fun part of Pokemon. So I really like the ones that can evolve because of that. I like to see like what the original artist decided, where they start to where they go. Where they start to where they go. You know? So I really like that process, and it's really cool to see. Also, some of y'all were drawing some diva lizards, I must say. Oof. Oof, they were good. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, artists. Love you guys for your creativity. I felt the exact same way about Pokemon that don't evolve when I first started playing. Every time I realized just how vast the Pokemon world is, and now I'm totally fine with it. Of course, I love seeing them evolve. If Pokemon doesn't evolve, I'm happy with that too. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just want a big fire dog. You don't want a big fire dog man? Who can bench you? Who can bench 220? I think they should keep single-stage Pokemon. It gives sense of originality, if that makes sense. I agree. I absolutely agree. I think they're necessary. That's why I have 2 hands. Random question. Who is the first Pokemon you fell in love with? Like, recently or like originally when I was a kid? Because those are 2 different answers. I can very clearly tell you which Pokemon I fell in love with originally, and it was Lapras. As a kid, once I had Lapras and we had Surf, I spent so much time in the water with Lapras and Surf as a kid. I was absolutely in love with her. I loved her in the TV show, in the anime. I thought she was so beautiful and so wonderful and so slay. Like, Lapras was one of the first Pokemon that I saw as a kid that was just like... Which really should have solidified my love for the diva. I didn't realize what it was I was seeing at the time, but it was me falling in love with just the Mon that embodies the that girl confidence vibe. Just, yes. Love Lapras. Lapras was the first Pokemon I ever fell in love with, for sure. Easily. And I think most of chat knows the first Pokemon that I fell in love with on site. It was caught on camera when I came back to Pokemon as an adult. I mean, most of you guys know the answer to that. I have fallen in love with many Pokemon since then, but the trophy of the girl that I saw and was just enamored by immediately is my girl Auroras. Is my girl Auroras. Just, it's literally on camera. I actually watched that clip a couple times, and you can literally see it in my face. I am like enamored. I'm enamored with her. She's so beautiful. You know? Love her. Love her so much. Love her so much. I would say there's other Pokemon that I really like now, but there are some that I can remember their evolutions. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Look at me. That I can remember their evolutions literally stick in my heart. Like Serena. I remember catching my little Bonsweet and having no idea. Yo, I've never seen a Bonsweet. Ever. Like, so when we got to Serena, I was so gagged. Serena's evolution sticks with me just deeply in my blood. Quaquaval. My son, Quaquaval's evolution sticks with me. I love him so much. He's the perfect starter for me. Phoebus. Phoebus was a crazy evolution. And Gudra. Gumi. Gumi's evolution to Gudra. For sure. For sure. I had no idea where Gumi was going. I had no idea where Phoebus was going, where Gumi was going, where Bonsui was going. I love Bonsui. I love every single one of their evolutions. Like, yeah. I had to get a crown so I could match her. The last second decision to pick Quaxley and says Pikachu was divine intervention. It was. It was. It was. I just connected to his animation so much. I love him. Can you imagine you had taken Stomp off of her? I probably wouldn't have. As you know, Glaze, I don't be moving my moves around that much until like literally late game now. It wouldn't have happened. I wasn't worried about that. First time I saw Goodra, I cried because I fell in love with the new dragon in ages and in the same passion that I had for Flygon or Dragonite. Beautiful. Beautiful. The baby to Diva Pipeline. Thank y'all for being with me throughout this journey. I can't wait to finish this DLC and to move on to Shield. I can't wait to play Shield. I'll eventually probably play Pokemon Snap or like a Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu or something. We're going to get to like Fire Red or Leaf Green at some point. We're going to do Winds and Waves together. Like, Pokemon and coming back to it has felt like one of the most pure versions of me like falling in love with every aspect of a world. And it's been so fun to be able to do it on camera where I can like actively look back on things. And to have people who are doing it with me and enjoying the journey. Like, I'm having so much fun discovering things. I know it can be rough for you guys. Try not to mention stuff that I haven't seen. But I'm having so much fun discovering everything. A reason that I picked Shield over Sword, it's actually just because we already own Shield. That just happens to be the one that we bought when my husband played and my daughter played. It's the only reason. I can't wait to play Winds and Waves and just be as clueless and as awestruck as you. It's gonna be so great, Kylo. Which version you pick for Winds and Waves, if it's okay to ask? I'm not actually sure. I think the one I'm more drawn to Waves. But to be totally honest with you, Scott, I'm just gonna let my daughter pick the one that she wants and I'm gonna pick the other one. Now that I know what I know. I can't make any promises, but I feel like Winds and Waves, I feel like Gen 10, I will make my first true effort to finish the Pokédex. I feel like all of this is going to be training for the new generation, and I will use the new Gen 10 to try and finish a Pokédex. By buying the game that my daughter doesn't want, so that we can both have one. So, you know. But they both look good. I think I would like them both. Pokemon is best lived with love and appreciation than from the battle perspective and the stats that a lot of people began talking about the game. I always experience a new game that way. I like it this way. I just like the world, you know? The game I'm really anxious to see you play is Pokemon Snap, and it'll eventually bring us that joy, and I'm sure the game will give you a refreshing perspective on the whole Pokemon world. I think so too. I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be so exciting. Anyway, I'm sorry we ended up just chatting, but I kind of just felt compelled to just talk with you guys about Pokemon for a bit after that information I learned. I don't know. I feel like I learned a lot today. I feel like I what is it they say at the end of like The Grinch Stole Christmas or whatever? My heart grew however many sizes today. My Pokemon heart grew so many sizes today. I also am really excited for the day that when I've gotten through all of the generations, we can talk more openly about all of the different Pokemon together. And you guys don't have to worry about spoiling me anymore. You know? I feel like it's going to take a while because there's a lot of Pokemon games. But we'll eventually get there. We'll eventually get there. And I'm not going to rush. This isn't about speed. This is about enjoyment. I'm very lucky that I have all of these games to enjoy. Y'all had to enjoy them over the years. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
I'll be back tomorrow with some Digimon Time Stranger and some Rebirth. And then on Friday, we're going to be playing Violet. And then we're going to be playing Pokopia. And then we're going to be playing Peak with the girls. So Friday's going to be a long day. Violet, Pokopia, Peak is the plan. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Digimon and Rebirth. But then I'll see the rest of you who are just here for Pokemon. I know some of you are. On Friday, it's going to be a Pokepack day. And then Saturday will be Shadow of Colossus. Thanks for hanging out with me. I learned a lot today. Yeah. It's gonna be good. I had a good time today. Love you guys. Make smart choices. Don't forget to like the live if you're watching it on YouTube, okay? Mwah. See you later. Mwah, 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 mwah.